Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Taken in at the 3.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Here's Goff. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early, but I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant, as we get into it a little bit, they decided to just come right out swing.
Touchdown! A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Rams on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Throwing on first down is Lance.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there for the Niners.
First down, San Francisco.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone.
Lance now to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. Are back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
On the give, this is Akers.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach, and let's face it, this season certainly has not gone the way many had expected or at least hoped. And I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier this week.
Yeah, we certainly did, didn't we? Because, let's face it, he's heard the whispers, and they're growing louder that he shouldn't be around next year. He essentially stormed out of that meeting you just read.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hekker to punt it away. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. These two teams all tied after one.
Score tied 7-7.
Now it's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it?
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Now Lance.
Touchdown! That's caught. George Kittle, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Rams 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, first and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
That big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now a play fake. Lance. And this is going to be incomplete.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. On play action, Lance. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Okay, what can't Deshaun Jackson do? All right, we know about the catches. We just saw another one there. Also gets involved in the return game, and he can break big plays like that. We've seen him do it throughout his NFL career.
We have. What are you thinking of anything in particular?
Yeah, I'm still remembering a certain Giants punter not following orders, and Deshaun Jackson made that big-time return all the way back for a game winner in that one. I still remember seeing the looks of disbelief on the Giants sideline.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Goff. He gets it complete to Harris. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A give, running right is Akers.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. He's got it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. This defense hasn't let them in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2.
They'll look to run with Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Rams have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway
as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Off of play action, here's Lance.
He shakes him off, and that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
To throw, it's Lance.
Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And got his man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Back to the air on second down. It's Lance. They'll get this into the hands of Ayuk.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Lance looking to throw it. They'll swing this out to Mostert. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Lance looks to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Lance able to find Mostert.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Shotgun now for Lance. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And room there to work it inside the 25. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Raheem Mostert.
Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
21, Rams 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Goff looking deep downfield. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Rams. When you think of guys that are built to be big-arm quarterbacks, Jared Goff, he fits that mold, and he showed it off right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the third. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance going for the deep ball. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there for L.A.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Rams have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. The Lance going to throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the 1st down sack. Lance. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench into what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. That's back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Throwing now is Lance.
That's to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They hand it off to Mostert.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
62 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43.
They'll run right side with Mostert.
Shrugs him off. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
1st down and a little extra for Mostert. Touchdown, 49ers.
Raheem Mostert
with touchdown number 23 here on the year.
And the Niners answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point safely through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on second down. Goff, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Once again, it's Mostert.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
134 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A handoff running left is Mostert.
Pushing his way through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Rams 28.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41.
Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert
with another touchdown, number 24 on the year.
And the 49ers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big connection on that one. And even 50 yards. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be.